Hello dear students, let's check out this particular question now. In this question, alpha particle is revolving around an infinitely long line charge of linear charge density lambda at perpendicular distance r from it. The centripetal force on the particle is. So we have an infinitely long line charge having charge density lambda. So if we consider this line charge and consider a cylindrical Gaussian surface for this particular line charge of length L, okay, and calculate the electric field due to infinitely long charge for this Gaussian surface, cylindrical Gaussian surface. So for that we need to use Gauss theorem, and Gauss theorem is given by closed integral of E dot ds, where E is electric field and ds is surface area. It will be equal to Q enclosed, which is the charge enclosed inside this Gauss surface over epsilon naught. Clear? So as the surface charge density of this line charge is lambda, therefore charge enclosed will be equal to lambda L for cylindrical Gaussian surface, and surface area of cylindrical Gaussian surface is 2 pi RL, where as mentioned in the question, R is the perpendicular distance in which our alpha particle is revolving around the infinitely long line charge. Okay, so here I have my alpha particle which is revolving around this line charge. Okay, so I need to calculate centripetal force. So we know that centripetal force will be provided by the electrostatic force between the line charge and the alpha particle. Correct? So from here if I calculate E, it would come out to be E into 2 pi RL, Q enclosed is lambda L over epsilon naught. Okay. So from here L will cancel out and we will be having electric field to be equal to lambda over 2 pi R into epsilon naught. And to calculate electrostatic force, which is equal to the centripetal force, okay, because here electrostatic force is providing the necessary centripetal force. Okay, so electrostatic force will be equal to Q into E, and charge on alpha particle is 2E, and value of E is lambda over 2 pi R epsilon naught. This 2 will cancel out and electrostatic force or centripetal force would come out to be lambda E over pi R epsilon naught. Okay, so according to our calculation, option number 2 must be the correct answer. Let's verify this with our answer slide. So option number 2 is the correct answer here. Okay, so students, you can simply remember the expression for electric field due to line charge here and solve the question. No need to do the definition in exams. Okay, just remember the result and find the solution here. Okay, I hope this particular question is clear to you. Thank you.